the video that Tati Westbrook uploaded to her channel titled By Sister. Before I say anything at all in this video, I want to make it very, very clear that everything I said in that video in regards to my sentiments towards Tati and my apology, I stand behind 100% and still reign true. I know I got emotional in the video. I apologize. It was something very, very hard for me to deal with, especially when it came to talking about my very own mother. In Tati's video, she discusses many of the different reasons as to why she was choosing to close a chapter in her life that I was heavily involved in, making many of our private issues very, very public, and now millions and millions of people have weighed in with their opinions and speculations on subjects that they honestly know absolutely nothing about. I will not ask for sympathy, and I will definitely not ask for forgiveness either, but I will ask that you watch this entire thing all the way through before forming any further opinions or talking about this story more. Hello, Future James here, popping in quickly. I know doing an insert in a video like this is not professional, trust me, but I filmed this several times now, and as time keeps going on, more and more things keep coming out into the public, and more people are speaking on the situation, and it is very important to me that this video has all the information, all the facts, all the receipts, and is current and present because I will not be addressing it again after this matter. This morning when I was editing this video, I noticed that last night, Tati had uploaded a video to her channel called Why I Did It, and this morning, Jeffree Star was on Snapchat talking about the whole situation. First and foremost, I do want to issue a thank you to both Jeffree and Tati for taking some of the responsibility for blowing this whole thing up and for starting everything. I really respect that a lot, and I also appreciate the fact that they are trying to redirect the hate away, because I think we're all aware at this point that it has gotten way too far. The past week on the internet has been the darkest I think we've all ever seen, and it's also been the darkest time that I've ever had to go through in my life, and my thoughts got to a really scary place. Watching Tati's video, it's clear to me that she also is in a really dark place as well, and has been pained by this whole situation. If I've known anything about Tati over the past 3 years, it's that she has a huge, huge heart. There's no denying that, and I think that, or I do believe her when she says that she did not want this to get so vile. I don't really think any of us thought it was going to be as big as it really was. In both of their videos, Jeffree and Tati both mentioned that they hope that I'm able to change and that we can all move on from this situation, and trust me, I agree. There's nobody that wants this over with as much as I do. But in Tati's second video and in Jeffree's Snapchats, they both said that they stand behind everything that they mentioned. And unfortunately, there have been allegations made against me because of these things, and I don't really feel comfortable just moving on from those. I would like to take this video today as an opportunity to kind of explain everything that has happened and address literally everything. There's a lot that happened behind the scenes leading up to Tati's video, and there's a lot that happened behind the scenes and publicly. Film the video and get it up, and by the time I was about to hit publish, I received yet another text from Jeffree Star. I've already cleared up Sam and our night together being 100% consensual. He was absolutely not trapped in a hotel room, but Jeffree also brings up Zach. Zach is his boyfriend Nate's brother, and not only did I not pursue Zach, who identifies as mainly straight, but it was actually Jeffree who suggested that I talk to him in the first place.
Hey, Nate's brother is single and mainly straight, right up your alley.
Sounds good.
And he
sounds great for me.
And he just moved here, work.
Zach and I talked on Snapchat for maybe a total of 10 selfies back and forth to each other. He was super, super sweet, but it was very clear to me that he was not actually interested, and the conversation stopped before anything could even get remotely flirty at all. With everything going on, I did not reply to Jeffree's text in the moment. A few days later, on Monday, I woke up again in the middle of the night from a phone call from my little brother Ian, who was very, very upset. He told me he had tweeted saying, "Why do people act so tough online about somebody from his hometown who was bullying him?" And Jeffree Star, of all people, had quote tweeted Ian's tweet saying, "Why is your brother a predator? Why did you really move back to New York City? Exactly, shut the fuck up." Many people were quick to call out Jeffree for bullying a kid who had nothing to do with the situation literally at all, and he deleted the tweet. After this, I went to check my phone and noticed that Jeffree had texted me a few minutes prior, and I opened my phone to this. I really want to read this text out loud just so you all get to hear exactly what I had to read, but also so I don't miss anything. "Grayson is going on camera shortly to finally tell the world how you tried to molest him and touch him in his sleep and made him uncomfortable for months, you sick motherfucker. Next, Zach will be going on camera to tell how twisted and sick you were, trying to get him to like you and then make him feel bad when he didn't want to send you photos back. Then Sam from Seattle will be joining me and Cameron to talk about you trapping him in his hotel room. You need to be locked in prison for a very long time. You need the internet taken away from you. You are a danger to society. As disgusting as it is, I have to admit, bringing up Grace and Dolan was pretty clever. At the height of all these allegations and stories going around, both of the twins unfollowed me, not wanting to be associated, and fans started speculating that the rumors could be as to why. Too bad that aside from our pre-planned collaborative jokes that happened in the Sister Squad videos, me and Grayson flirting, nothing ever happened between us. And when all this went down, I knew Jeffree was lying because the twins were two of the first people to call me and make sure that I was okay. I already mentioned Zach, and I still have no idea who the Cameron Jeffree's referring to in this message is, but he also brought up Sam last, who we also already talked about. Later on that day though, Jeffree was right. Sam did upload a video to his YouTube channel telling the whole story. He left out almost all the details and included an illegally recorded FaceTime call, which was on May 2nd, told you to remember that. But even through all of this, he still managed to get the point across that our interactions were 100% consensual. Next was Jeffree's tweet to my little brother Ian. Now, I did say that this video was going to be solely based on facts, and I of course can't prove what Jeffree was trying to imply here, and I don't want to put words into his mouth. But since it's now open for speculation, might as well clear the air. Ian actually went home for a few different reasons, but it's temporary. He had to get his wisdom teeth taken out, and he's also working on different modeling opportunities in New York City, and I am so incredibly proud of him. But he was also having a really, really hard time in LA, dealing with a public breakup and negativity. Jeffree posted this tweet claiming he hadn't seen me since February and that Nate banned me from their home. Now, this so-called ban is the first time I'm ever hearing of this, and I just think it's really funny that Jeffree brought this up, considering the fact that he's tweeted me twice in between February and now saying that he missed me. Regardless, he ended that tweet by saying I was a danger to society and everything in Tati's video was 100% true. Adding insult to injury, not only did Jeffree text me, but he also went out of his way to text my best friend, Drew, this lovely message trying to turn him against me. Jeffree's messaging about me both in private and in public was hurtful, defamatory, extremely excessive, but most importantly, literally all based on lies. I wish I knew why he was doing all this, but at the same time, his track record with public feuds makes none of this a surprise. Tati made a video telling stories about me and publicly humiliating me, and now I have serious allegations against me that could be detrimental to my career. Hello, future James here popping in again. I've been completely honest with my whole timeline thus far, and I obviously want to keep doing so I feel like it is only fair to mention that only within the past few days, pretty much everyone involved with this situation has started to reach out to me in some way, shape, or form. Sam Cook, the boy from Seattle, has called me 9 times and sent me a few different text messages about the situation, trying to make things right. Tati and her husband James have tried to reach out in order to schedule a meeting, but only through a mutual YouTube rep that we share. And I've also heard from that same person that Jeffree was open to a meeting as well. This whole thing has just been really difficult for me because throughout the past 3 weeks, literally all I've wanted and all I've asked for was for communication from these people, and I tried really, really hard to get that, and I didn't. So I declined the meetings because I felt like this was started publicly and it was addressed publicly, and I felt like it was only fair for me to address this publicly as well before meeting behind the scenes and talking further. That sucks to say because I still have love for these people, and I hope that one day we all can sit down together in a meeting for closure and also to discuss how in the future, if problems do come up, we can talk in private with only us involved. But right now I just need time and space to kind of get my head back to where it needs to be and get my mental health back together before I kind of rekindle those friendships. Because everything that happened still really, really hurt. And I like wouldn't wish what I went through upon even my worst enemy, no matter how angry I was. I've always tried to use my platform to spread positivity, but I feel like at this point it's my responsibility to be honest with you guys and tell you that the last few weeks of my life has literally been the most painful time that I've ever had to deal with, and my head and brain for a hot minute went to a place so dark that I didn't think that I was going to come back from. And I can't believe I just admitted that on camera. people always say that being a social media influencer is an easy job. And this is something that I've talked about time and time and time again on YouTube. We get it. But I don't think any human being ever is prepared mentally or physically to deal with the pain and anxiety of what it feels like to have millions and millions of people attacking you at one time. Having to read the hundreds of thousands of tweets and the YouTube videos and the articles about me and my character and my family based on things that were almost all lies, like, it messed me up. It messed me up is the best way that I can put it. And through all of this, I've learned that if I can get through this, I can get through anything. Joining in on bandwagon hate and cancel culture is incredibly, incredibly toxic, and it's very concerning to me that as a society, we're becoming okay with guilty until proven innocent instead of the other way.
Girl, I had some plans today, which will still happen, but got a little derailed by Miss James Charles uploading a very manipulative, weird video of just calculation, girl. I thought maybe he would take some time off of social media, but nope. Right back to uploading, trying to make me seem like I'm something I'm not, trying to paint my character in a light that's very untrue. And you've heard Tati's video. Now, most of you, I'm sure, will see James's today. And I have a lot to say, because I never got to tell my side of the story. I tweeted what I tweeted, and I tried to smooth things over so everyone could be cool behind the scenes, but no. When lies are told about you, when things are misconstrued, it's not okay. So y'all can think whatever you want about this situation, but hold up. I didn't want to have to upload a video. I didn't want this to continue, but when someone comes for you and lies on your name, it's unacceptable. There was so many lies in his video. A lot of people are, what do we believe? You're gonna know what to believe when I really show you the facts, okay? There's screenshots, there's a lot of things that were not presented correctly. I didn't want to have to do this, but I will have to respond to this, and I will show you guys things that I'm sure he never wanted to come to light, but here we are. All right, real quickly, you guys, last final thought before I go out tonight. Everyone is like, Jeffree, we're waiting for your video. You guys, this scenario does not revolve around my entire world. It's disgusting, it's disappointing, and there's a lot going on. But me and Nathan are going to a movie premiere tonight. We're going to go on a date. We're going to go enjoy ourselves, and we're not going to cancel all of our plans to hide at home. I am going to go enjoy myself, and I am going to collect my thoughts. I'm going to really think deep about what I want to say, because there's a lot to say, and I don't want to throw anything to the fire, but there are so many things that you guys don't know. And you know me. If you've been following me for a long time, bitch, I am not a liar. All I know is honesty, and I am hurt right now, and I'm sad that first of all, I inserted myself. I already know. But I had a very good reason for chiming in, and there is a lot of stuff behind the scenes that I need to share with you guys. I am tired of hearing about this. Just like most of you, you are fucking sick of it. Bitch, drama 2019's been pretty great. But this is just a whole nother level. This isn't tea. This isn't anything funny. This is real feelings, real people. And if it's gonna go public and I'm gonna be dragged through the mud and lied on, then I gotta come forward with a lot more that I didn't want to share. So you guys, please be patient with me. I'm gonna take tonight to enjoy it with Nate. Brutal tweets that I sent out last week. A lot of you have seen the vicious text messages that I sent, and I want to let you understand something. Because I said those things, that does not equal me hating James Charles. He has been in my life for a few years now. Are we the best of friends? No. But we had a real connection. I loved and cared about him, and I definitely think I mishandled our friendship. which I will dive into in a minute. But I want to let you guys know that there is no actual hate in this heart. I don't know what the future holds, but I do know that I need to get a few things off my chest. And one of those things is that behind the scenes, there was definitely weird feelings. Everyone over the last few days keeps asking about the Seattle trip, about the text messages, and I really want to let you guys know something. After Seattle, okay, which there's so many rumors, right? Everyone has their own version of the story. We were all there. Today, I am not going to give the world what they want. And I don't think that everyone wants this from me, but I think that there is a major portion that thinks Jeffree Star is going to come for James, because I was in a dark place yesterday. I said some things online about pulling receipts and showing things, and I sat there with myself, and I sat there with my mother, and I sat there with Nathan, and we fully understand the power of millions of people watching and what my voice and what this channel actually means to me. And what it means is that I don't want to play the games anymore. I sat there yesterday and I started to get really angry. I was gonna pull voice memos. I was gonna pull old text messages from other people that don't want to be involved. And I was just getting into a place where it wasn't healthy, okay? And thank God I'm in the headspace that I am today, because I stopped those feelings, I let them all subside, and I understand that now that isn't okay. I am not going to fuel this fire bigger so everyone can get more entertainment, because behind the scenes, this isn't funny. This is our real lives, and I inserted myself into something publicly that I shouldn't have. And I think that I need to let you guys know where I'm at today and where I've been this entire year, okay? I am in an amazing place. I'm in a beautiful relationship. My business is amazing. My family is mainly healthy besides my mom. My dogs are healthy. I have amazing employees. I have a good group of people around me. And I think sometimes we slip into our old ways. And today, I know what people want. They want me to sit here and degrade James. They want me to open up my phone and expose it all. I'm done doing that. And it may be shocking. Some of you may be like, oh, are you just trying to save your own ass? Are you a liar? Are you this? I'm willing to bite the bullet and let anyone think what they want. But today I will not be posting voice memos. I will not be posting text messages. I will not be exposing anything more. This has to stop. I'm embarrassed by my own actions. And a lot of you may be like, whoa, 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 what do you mean by that? I could have handled things differently. After Seattle, yes, me and Nate were very uncomfortable with some things that had happened. We were kind of getting distant from James, and we really weren't on the same vibe, and that's okay. But what I should have done is vented all my feelings to James. And I know that Tati got to do that. She had private conversations with him. I didn't do that. I should have been mature enough to say, hey, I love and care about you. I've heard X, Y, and Z about you. I've seen some things I didn't like. Here's my feelings. But guess what? I didn't. And that was my first mistake. I want to give you guys some context. I don't want you to see things that I've written to someone and think, wow, like Jeffree is an evil person. He's a bitch. I want to let you guys know that there is a big piece of the story that I don't think a lot of people know, and that's that behind the scenes, there were people in my head. There were people telling me a lot of stuff, and I don't mean my own friends. I mean people that had known James. They were being very, I don't know the right word, but they were telling me things that was making me feel a whole other way. Should I have let other people get in my head and sway my opinion about someone? No, that's my problem, and I have to deal with that. I have let people get in my head for years. I have let others and their opinions